Hey everybody, it's Wes, aka Joe Hunter 73. Another Operation O-Ring repair. Gonna be doing a O-Ring swap on Mr. 1983 himself. Look how flimsy he is there. So gonna be doing a repair on my Cobra Commander. This one's actually, you know what? We're just going to go do him as well. He's pretty loose, so I'll be doing that repair as well. But before we get to that, let's go and check out the viewer's mail call.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. It's time for mail call.
And welcome to Viewers Mail Call. Again, thank you so much for just commenting on my videos. And first off, this is not from the last Operation O-Ring video. This is from my latest video I did on a mail call package that I got of the calendars. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. It's nothing about G.I. Joe. It's just something from, again, my childhood, some nostalgia there. And I bought a calendar from 1988. And with that, it came a few other calendars, but you'll have to go watch the video to watch it. Anyway, so Ronnie Trickshot says, bro, I couldn't wait for you to finish this video so I could go drop the title of that book into an eBay search. Great video, though. Keep them coming. Thanks, Ronnie. One in Toys. Johnny, what's up, man? That's a really awesome book. I had a calendar very similar to that growing up. It's so cool how simple things can be our best memory. Exactly. I mean, that hits it right on the spot. Thanks, Johnny. I appreciate it, man. Joe Ring 82 through 87. I had the exact same book as well as a poster of an F5 or maybe an F20. F20 would have been a tiger shark. That was a not a prototype. Well, I guess it was a prototype. It was basically to replace the T-38 and the F5. It was more of an advanced F5, but it never passed. But I do remember one of my friends having that poster too, and it was a really cool looking poster. Thanks for bringing back these memories. Yeah, thank you, Joe Ring. Hey, Lilith, what's up? Thank you for making the comment. I had quite a number of military books growing up. I used to get them for my birthday. I love the military stuff. I've been that all my life. Yep, same here. And countless air shows. Me as well, Lilith. And let's see, for different departments and been on a Navy submarine. That's cool. I especially enjoy Cold War stuff, especially Soviet Union, and building model kits, and Joe for that. Yep. Sounds like a lot of fun. I was more interested in military stuff before G.I. Joe was around. Played Matchbox, toy soldiers with my uncle. It took me to toy shop to get Star Wars. I picked up Breaker. So yeah, my name growing up was the Little Soldier. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Elizabeth, for sharing. Appreciate it. Nate, Retro Tinker, thanks for dropping in and making the comment, sir. I had never thought about finding old calendars. I'm glad you were able to find yours on eBay. Yeah, it's not something you really think about, but Gaz. What's up, Gaz? Thank you, sir, for commenting and watching the video. That book is fantastic. I had something similar and nearly not as many pages. The calendars are great. Some awesome images there. My favorite jet then and now has always been the F-16 Fighting Falcon. That bird is just too sweet. You should totally just make some custom posters with all three of them. Great episode. Yeah, I need to figure that out. And yeah, one day I'll get to that. So that's cool. I like how you like the F-16, and which makes me think that you like Iron Eagle, which today's pilots, because there's a couple of pilots things I watch on YouTube that they have former retired F-18 and F-16 pilots, and they call it, the F-16 is basically now called the Viper. even their the demo thing for their air shows is called the Viper Demo. So it's weird that they got away from the Fighting Falcon. Kiwi, thank you, sir. Man, that is so awesome. Appreciate it. Michael Jean Fleming, I'm pretty sure I had that 2000 Above and Beyond calendar. That's cool, man. Yorktown, very cool calendar and book. Thanks for sharing. Some of these are awesome memories. Fantastic pictures. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. And now on to the last video of Operation O-Ring Repair and to that viewer's mail call. And we start off with a comment from actually Adam on Instagram, Adam Stelly. Yes, most definitely. I got some inspiration from you and your videos. Much love to everyone. And thank you for the kind words as well. Can't wait for more videos like these. Oh, and by the way, the Halo Viper concept, something really cool. I'll have to check out myself. Yeah, appreciate it, Adam. Really appreciate it. G.I. Joe action figures, I watch from my other channel and comment. Okay, cool. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for watching. Campbell, another great video, my friend. Thank you, sir. Jerry Cruz 638. I do some kitbashing myself and others on one figure I did I put Chuckle's head on Crankcase's body and called him Hot Rod in lieu of my son's nickname from his grandfather. That's really cool. Man, thanks for sharing that, Jerry. I appreciate it. Pete, what's going on, Pete? The screw construction instead of the rivets is distracting me. I know, man. It was yeah, it's still kind of weird. Now that I see it, I can't unsee it. I want to order these in the beginning, but they were only offered in a 4-pack. I may revisit them now, and now that they're sold separately, if shipping doesn't kill me. Randy and Jake would be great additions to the collections. Yeah, I think the shipping wasn't bad, honestly. I really don't. And yeah, you can order them individually. G7M9W, that's Zanzibar's waist on Law's legs. Yes. Thank you very much for recognizing that. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Snow Leopard, what's up? Great video. Those Wild Bill and Parachute Viper figures are very good. The Macho Man was personally my favorite of mine back in the day as well. I still have my childhood Hasbro figure. Awesome. That's cool. Thanks for sharing, Snow Leopard. Power Gen 5150. Very cool Macho Man. Interesting to construct him. Love the kitbashes. Thanks, Power Gen. Ooh, yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim. Dig it. Thanks, Johnny. Yeah, wrestling figures and O-rings. Sign me up. Screws instead of rivets is a very cool innovation. Thanks for showing it off here. More companies should do the slide locky packaging too. It's such a, yeah, it really is. Crazy Legged Viper was my favorite kitbash. Thanks, Ronnie. So no sweat that the head didn't fit in Bazooka's neck. Appreciate it, Ronnie. Gaz, another great video episode. The Macho Man looks great. The screw nut combo on the arms threw me off for a loop. Love the idea that the Kitbash Viper and that Wild Bill is super cool. Hey, I appreciate it, Gaz. Thank you very much. Zazel, I went all in on the original Wrestling Heroes Wave 1. That means that you're going to be getting the replacements because, of course, I did. And I got a free 5th figure. That free figure was the busted wide open. Yeah, that's dang. Hopefully they send a replacement one. They sent all the original backers an updated wave for free, and this time I got the variant Jake, the Snake. Previously, I had the Monkey Wrench as a Macho on my SWC wrestling videos. And by the way, check out those videos on Zazel's channel. They're really cool, but it's nice to have the official Randy Savage. Yeah. Appreciate all the comments again. Thank you very much. Keep doing it. I really appreciate it, and I'll always give everybody a shout out. Now, back to the show. All right, we are back. Thank you again for all the comments in my last video. Really appreciate it. And let's get down to it. I also am going to be doing a kit bash or two, depending on how long we go. But so Cobra Commander, 1983. I never had him. I never had him until I started collecting G.I. Joe again. And I want to say I got this back in 2020, possibly 2019. But he's a real, like, honestly, everything about him, he's got a little bit of a scuff there. But honestly, everything else about Mr. CC is really good. So I normally don't have him out a whole lot if I'm playing with my toys. I will use the Cobra Commander I got from the Sky Striker HasLab. So, in fact, well, I was going to say if I can go find him, but we'll just leave it at that best. So, anyway, same thing with this guy. Picked him up back in 2019 as well. So, hooded Cobra Commander. And same exact uniform, just different paint. And of course, we got the hooded versus the helmet. So, let's get this started. I don't think this is the original weapon with Cobra Commander. I would probably have to go to one of the books I have on the figures. So I might do that here in a second. But yeah, I don't think this is it. If you know, put it in the comments. But I always really liked this gun. Yeah, always dug it. I thought it really looked cool. You know, yeah, everyone will say, oh, it's a hairdryer, blah, blah, blah. Well, I really liked it. And it wasn't until I started collecting G.I. Joe again that I noticed here that's where his gun goes. I never realized that. I had a friend growing up where I would always go over to his house to play G.I. Joe, and I never paid attention. Like, I was like, well, that's kind of weird that his backpack's molded into the back here. Like, why didn't he come with a backpack? But I never figured out, like, what this was for, because I don't think he ever used, my friend always used his gun on that. So anyway, let's open them up. The screw looks nice and clean. Magnetized. These 82 and 83 just got to be a little bit more careful. Ooh, look at that O-ring. It definitely needs a new one. All right. So I'm going to, again, because it's an older Joe figure, Cobra figure, I'm going to be going with the number 10. I'm really liking these number 10s that I picked out. They're just a little looser, doesn't make it as tight as the number 9s do, a little safer that they're not going to eventually snap on you as you store them. Yeah, and you don't have to play with it as much to make it a little looser. All right. Come on now. Come on now. Work with me here. There we go. I'm always nervous with these older Joes. Their crotches were just a little more tight. All right. Very clean inside. And you notice on the, well, I notice anyway, on the 83 figures, the peg for the arm, look how thick they are. And they leave little room with the O-ring in there. So, yeah. Doesn't really want to sit in there. Yeah. Man, this is going to be a tricky one getting them back together. Yep, arm fell out. Let's get the rest of him in though. Okay. And let's pop him out right here. Looking at the O-ring that it came with, I know it's deteriorated a little bit, but they are thinner than the current O-rings we get. So that does make a difference. It's hard to find the O-rings that are actually a little thinner than that. I know someone mentioned in one of my videos earlier that possibly the number 41 works well, but I haven't been able to find a 41. There he is, nice and tight. Really good, really good, really good construction here. So, yep, there he goes. All right. Now, that's the thing with this gun. It never really wants to stay in all that tight. So maybe, again, even if the, I don't know. Like I said, I never had him as a kid, so I wouldn't know how well that gun originally stayed in his back. Who had Cobra Commander version 1 or this version 1.5 and or the hooded Cobra Commander? So I wanted to mail away for the hooded Cobra Commander, but I never did. I always thought it was strange when I started collecting again in, 2018, 2019, that when I then started reading the comics, because I never read the comics when I was a kid, gee whiz, I'm glad I'm repairing this. Look at this O-ring. Yeah, nasty. Yeah, I was really surprised we didn't get a hooded Cobra Commander in 83 or even 82 because golly, that thing is nasty looking. The comic book, we had a hooded Cobra Commander in that, was it not in the first issue, if not the first couple of issues, and and those issues came out in 82. So yeah, kind of surprised. I forgot to look at the T-hook, but this is what hooded Cobra Commander is a 84 release, mail away. I was never able to find Cobra Commander on card. And I don't know where my friend got him. I don't know if he got him on card or I know they offered him as a mail away, I think. I hope I'm doing this on camera. I have a new camera holder, so it makes it a lot more easier so I can see what I'm doing, and my camera is now up above. But now I can't see what I'm filming. Yeah, there we go. So back is really clean. All right. Let's adjust over here. I think it's more on camera this way. Yep, same thing. It's still pretty, can't get the arms in. I just want to pop right back out. Let me see if I can get one of them in just like I did last time. All right, that's how you're gonna be. Well, all right, this one's just gonna be a, we're just gonna have to do it that way, aren't we? Can't work with me. Work with me. Oh, man. Get in there. All right, now stay. Stay, stay, stay. All right, got one arm in. Now for the other arm. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We might have to speed this one up. I don't remember having this big of a problem before. All right, arms are in. Now for the head. Oh no. Now his arms want to fall out. Price of doing this on camera. Snap them back again real quick. Well, he does not want to go back together with his head on there. He's lined up. There we go. Wow. Oh, all right, let's get his screw in there. Screw is a little rusty. Got to be careful putting that back in. All right, there we go with Cobra Commander. All right, I'm gonna go grab that book. Hang on one second. All right, Mark Bellamo, 3rd edition, 82 through 94. I'm sure we've all seen this. Picked this up again back in 2019 or 2020. And unfortunately, this copy of mine I had on my little table next to my chair that I would pick up from time to time to look through. And one day I had a nice cup of Joe sitting beside it, and my cat decided to jump up and knock the cup over and spill it. And yeah, so it's got a little bit of water damage to it. Oh, look, it's Kirk. What a wonderful guest he was when Casey had him on Podcast from the Pit a few months ago. All right, let's go here. Let's see. Yeah, so 82, his gun is black. And let's go to 83. Yep. His gun is black. So I wonder, this is probably an accessory. Pack weapon. I wonder if those are anywhere. Did I pass it or did I go on? 45. Oh, they don't have them. I thought they had them all pictured out. Let's see. Brown, clear. Let's see. Cobra Commander. It doesn't list his gun here. I know it's an accessory pack weapon. Is it not in there? Maybe it was accessory pack 2, I bet. So 1984. Gung Ho, Tripwire, Zap, Short Fuse, Airborne Dock, Snow, Cobra Commander. One dark blue pistol. There we go. Yep. Since we're in 84, let's go to Cobra Commander. Yep, it's black. Okay. Such a great book. I'm excited for 3D Joe's. Carson Metaxas is doing the Kickstarter with the field guides. I'm excited for those. So anyway, all right. Nice little information there. All right, let's do some kit bashes. Okay, so these are kit bashes I've already done. I'm just taking them apart. But the first one, I did this probably back around 2021, 2022. Took an extra set of legs from cross country, and man, that's really tight. And then I took cross country's arms, Outback's head, and this is the O-ring, number 9. I can tell because it's tight, but it's a good O-ring. And the torso I'm using is version 2 Stalker. Tundra Stalker. Yeah. So basically I made a winter version of Outback. One of these days I'm going to be able to get everything on there just like that. All right. So I like how the gray complements, of course, cross country because those are his arms, but his sleeves again blend in well enough with Tundra's torso, and then Stalker tops it off, or Outback tops. You know, I think it all complements really well. The only problem, even with the screw in, well, let's just try it. I think his head is still pretty loose. Yeah, his head's pretty loose. Sometimes you'll have that just because the ball joint for Tundra Stalker, which was what, an 88 or 89 figure, that ball joint was just a little bit bigger than what Outback's was. So, but I really like this combination. So there's Kitbash 1. Kitbash 2, Monkey Wrench. And tell me what that's from. It's all blue. And I'm going to be using version 1 roadblock. You know what? Let's try doing this first. Yeah, this may not work. Monkey Wrench's legs and waist. Roadblock's arms and legs. And version 2 of Mutt from, what do you call it? The Marauders. Slaughter's Marauders. Roadblock's gone punk. But it's kind of wild. A little bit of, you know, the brown, his arms, his head, and the brown hair go really well. This kind of can go with the other faded blue jeans. So, yeah, that's kind of a fun one. And then this one I came up with, again, several years ago. It was for a Monday night figures on Instagram that Foot 1212 started way back in the day. And I had you're just going to fall all the way down. I had what do you call these? Lennar core, the core. Picked up a kind of a lot of just parts from them. So this was a chest piece that I took a silver Sharpie marker and colored in. Now you can tell it's rubbed off. It doesn't stay on, as I've mentioned in my other videos. It's not permanent, but colored it silver. And my intentions were, where does arms go? Oh, I didn't. I need to grab his arms. My intentions were, hang on one second, to create a new dreadnought. All right, got his arms. So, Torch, 85, dreadnought, Lennar, the core, torso, Zanzibar's head with his bun cut, with his ponytail cut off, which I then singed with a match. So now it's solid. So we can call him just Man Bun. And then I have this is, hello, I can't think, Mercer's arm. And then I found another arm, and this is from either Tomax or Semont. And back in the day, I painted, I don't know what I was doing, thinking I could paint it a different color. I don't know why I was doing that, but yeah. So, let's get him together. If I find a picture, I put it with a crossbow, I think from version 2 Snake Eyes. And he looks actually really cool. And I'll throw that picture up. So really beefy chest, as Leonards always do. But yeah, arms are a little loose, but new dreadnought, man bun eye patch. Hey, if you think of a name, give him a name. Dreadnought name. And but yeah. Anyway, so there we go. Couple of successful O-ring repairs and a few kit bashes that I did. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I tried to make it a little bit shorter than normal. Those are always easier to watch, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if you had a Cobra Commander from a carded Cobra Commander back in the day, or did you do a mail away? And did you get the mail away hooded Cobra Commander? My first Cobra Commander was my 1987 Battle Armor Cobra Commander. And again, since I wasn't in the comics, to me, that was Cobra Commander. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for leaving the comments in all my videos. I really appreciate it, because as you know, I will always go back and put them into my viewer's mail call for the next Operation O-Ring repair. So until next time, everyone take care. Have a great week. Yo, Joe.